What's up, everyone? Erod here with my latest haul video. Got some nice books to show you guys. It's been about a week or two since my last haul. So let's start off with this. Got a call from a vendor I deal with at the flea market. Over the last 2 years, I've become friendly with the guy. He always gives me a heads up. He picked up a gigantic collection, and he gave some of his preferred customers first crack at some items. So I got this new X-Men number 20 variant edition. This is the Philip Tan X23 variant. I got that for $10, so I was really happy with that. Was also able to get this from him, and that's a really nice copy of Wolverine Origins number 10. That's the first doc, and been looking for that for a while. Just didn't want to pay the $20 they were charging. Gave me this for 10 also. Book that somewhere along the line I think will just increase in value. It's one of those moderns that if I get the chance to get them at a good price, I pick them up every time, and that's Batman 655, first appearance of Damian Wayne. There are two variants to this, and they've gotten really pricey, but on the hunt. A book I've wanted for a while, just didn't want to overpay for it, and I didn't with this. I think I paid $15 for this. Is Booster Gold number 1. You know, nice first appearance, some DC goodness. But the main reason that I went to buy some of these books, and I went out there, he had given me a heads up on some of the books he had, and one of them was Batman New 52 number 1. So I went to take a look at it, but when I went through, I actually found this, and this is pristine. That's a minimum of 9.6, probably a 9.8. I saw no ticks on this. This book is just crisp. But the best part about it was that he didn't have one of them. He had 2. I took them both. Gave me a great deal on these, and I'm super happy to have these in my collection. These are probably going to get pressed out and go to CGC. Batman 635, first appearance of Jason Todd as Red Hood. So, you know, just really nice. Some good books to add to the collection. It just goes to show you, you know, go out there, you talk to people, and you know, you get to know them a little bit, give them a little bit of business. I'll always buy a couple of dollar books from him, you know, to do some runs and everything like that. And he has a mailing list, and through that we just, you know, started talking a lot and became friendly. Was up at a shop about 3 hours away from home. My youngest guy's getting ready to go away to college, so we were up at the university he was at for family orientation, and I always have to hit a shop wherever I go. Have to go see if I can find something good. And I found a shop. It said records, CDs, toys, comics, DVDs. And I walked in, and it was gigantic. It like the entrance was small, but the store was huge. It had a lot of issues. Found this there, Avengers Academy Fear Itself number 20, and that's the first appearance of Ava Ayala, the new White Tiger. It's like my 3rd copy of this. $2, I'll take it. Some J. Scott Campbell goodness there. You know, it's Ultimate Mystery issue number 1, $2. I couldn't find this for the longest time. Now I keep finding it, so I like the cover. I pick it up every time. Astonishing X-Men number 43. Some Arthur Adams goodness there. Book I hadn't seen in a while, and was happy to pick up. Captain Universe X number 1, and this one there, they had no ticket on it, so he gave it to me for $2, and that's Captain Marvel number 17. I believe this is the 2nd appearance of Kamala Khan. If I'm wrong, please hit me up in the comments and correct it. I believe it's a 2nd appearance. And he had some Spidey fillers there. I needed this book there. $2, really nice shape. I'll take it. Was looking through his wall books. He actually has some really nice wall books. Couple of them were overpriced, but there was one that caught my eye. Had to take a really good look at it, and that's this. I had not owned that book for the longest time. I was envious of everyone who had. My man Jeff Johnson has a beautiful one, graded and signed by Adam Hughes. So sticker price on this was $45. After a little wheeling and dealing, I got it for $40. The issue with it was it had a spine roll, but no color breaking creases that I saw. Later on, I found there was one. But I pressed this out, and came out beautiful. I'm super happy with this. This is a $75 book, everyday raw. So to get this book for $40, I mean, it was awesome. Next, and this was probably the most fun I've had in a while. I went to a con by my house, about an hour away. It's called Garden State Comic Fest, and you know, I buy the early admission pass because I like to get some commissions done. And the easiest way to do that is get in as soon as you can, get on their list, and you know, wait for your stuff to be done. While I'm waiting, I walk around and I look at books. I found a dealer there. Looked like he was blowing everything out. It was one of those places where you're like, wow. But I picked up this for $1. Havoc and Wolverine, Meltdown #1, Walt and Louise Simonson. Walt and Louise were at the con. But I forgot to get it signed, and all my excitement, I'll tell you why. But for $1, I'll have it. It'll be a nice read, something I haven't read. Picked this up for $1 just because, you know, it's an homage to the iconic 141, New X-Men #26. I believe this is a Chichervik cover there. That's Amazing Spider-Man #544. Love that artwork there. I believe this first Teenage Negasonic Warhead. New X-Men #115. New X-Men #134, first Quentin Quire. I don't know if 135, I didn't look this up. But those were all dollar books. Same guy that I bought my books from, that I showed you, Flea Market guy, had a gigantic booth there. He's blowing out a lot of books. Part of his collection, I picked up these. I paid $6 a piece. It's more for support for the man. But these were all high grade, nice copies. I'm trying to complete my Batman New 52 run. That's probably my favorite run that Snyder has had. One of the best Batman story arcs. You know, that whole Court of Owls is just one of the greatest reads. You have to read it if you haven't. So I got that for $6. #5 for $6, and #6 for $6. But going back, because I actually put these out of order by accident. Going back to that guy that was blowing books out, let me show you what else I got. And I shit you not, these were the prices on them. Mind me that on top of it being whatever the sticker price is, he took another 25% off. So he had this there for $5. I swear to God, $5. I couldn't believe it. Don't get me wrong, it has some spine issues. It's actually detached from one. Looked a lot worse. I pressed this book out and I cleaned it up quite a bit. I posted some pictures on Instagram if you want to take a look. I actually bought a press and teaching myself how to press and clean. You know, I've been working with some people and just learning the trade. A lot of fun, and you know, I just want to perfect my trade. So great book to practice. I paid $3.75 for that one, and then he had this one there too. And there you can see the sticker price on this one. The other one it fell off. But Amazing Spider-Man #24, another great book to practice on. It had its own issues. The thing with this one, I mean, I can't complain for $3.75. When I took it home, somebody had added 2 extra staples on it to reinforce the book. It didn't need it. The staples went all the way through. For some reason, they added two more staples. But this book had a lot of warping to it. Had some dirt, especially on the back. I was able to clean out some deep creases. So happy to get that. So those 2 books I've been working on the last few days, just pressing and cleaning them. I'm pretty happy with the results. I got this there too. And you know, this is a nice thick binder book, but it's got some dirt up here. I want to see if I can get that off of it. A little bit of a spine rolls from stacking. But I got that for $7.50. One of the nicer books picked up from him was this, Amazing Spider-Man #75. $25 was the sticker price on it. So you take the it was like $19 for this book. So I can't go wrong with that. And then the last book I picked up from him there was this one. I believe that's the first Man-Ape, who's rumored to be in the Black Panther movie. And that's Mighty Avengers #62. $30 for that. Take away $7.50, so it was $22.50 for that book. Really nice, sharp, high-grade book. I didn't even bother asking this guy why he was blowing everything out the way he was. I was just excited that I could pick up some of these books at a price like that at a con. That doesn't normally happen. But I mean, I was walking through, and he was one of the first booths I hit up and I looked at. A couple of the other guys I visit, Zap Comics and stuff like that. I always go back to him because some of the heavier end books will be there. He had a lot of the stuff I need. And, you know, I'm at the point in collecting now where some of the books I want, or most of the books I want, are a little pricey. So when I get some fillers for my Avengers run or Fantastic Four runs at good prices, I'll scoop them up. So I ran into my boy Manny NYC, who was working the con. Manny works for CBCS. He's a authorized witness for them, and he also works behind the counters, goes out and takes people around, takes them to verify witnesses, verify autographs, you know, all the process. So check out Manny, and you know, most of you guys know him for New York Warriors, you know, but he does a great job with CBCS. They're actually pretty good. I'm not promoting them, but they treat me pretty good. I'm an authorized witness with them now too. And that helps a lot. You know, I can go to cons and get my signatures, or you know, get books and get them signed. I don't have to wait to get a witness to get through the lines, and you know, it comes in handy. I enjoy it, especially when the bigger cons are there, like New York and everything like that. Waiting for a witness is a pain in the ass. Now I can just pop on a line. But so now let me show you some of the other stuff that I got there. They had quite a few, you know, creators that I had not seen there. So Bob Wysek, I believe I'm saying his name right, was there. He did a pretty long run in the 150, from like 150 through on the X-Men. So that's 158, and I got him to sign it. He used a shitty marker, but didn't mind. These are, you know, beater copies that I picked up for $1 there. I'm gonna press them out, work on pressing books with autographs, you know, perfect my skill. So for $1, you know, can't go wrong. And then that's the last one there that he had there. I love that Storm with the Brood. You know, really nice. And, you know, like I said, his signature, it's kind of crappy, but he was a real gentleman. And he was doing phenomenal artwork. I mean, just amazing work. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm just shooting the second part again. Some of the good stuff I want to show you got cut out. So like I was saying before, you know, Bob Wysek was just nothing but a gentleman. He was doing amazing sketches there. They had some artists there that you don't normally see at cons. Barry Kitson, guys like that. But the highlight was Walt and Louise Simonson were there. And if you haven't met these guys, I mean, you know, husband-wife duo, created such iconic characters as Beta Ray Bill, Archangel. Louise was part of the Apocalypse creation. So it was really nice to get to meet, you know, these legends, shall we say. And waited on their line. Their line was a long line. The deal with them is, they, from what I was told by one of the promoters, they come to the cons for free. There's no charge. But they don't arrive until Walt decides he arrives. So this con, they didn't get there till about 12:30. The line was pretty long. I waited for about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. And the thing with Walt is, you know, he doesn't do that many sketches, for what I'm being told, at cons anymore. But when the first 15 people that were on the line at this con actually all got sketches from Walt. So the word started spreading, and everybody was breaking out their blanks and whatever else they had, the Bristol board they had. Everybody was all excited. But it was taking forever because, you know, each sketch takes him a few minutes to draw. He's a talker. He's very engaging. So, you know, he's very fan friendly. So everybody wants to talk to him. And then people were walking up there. I get it, but have a little etiquette. You know, don't drop 50 books on the man when other people are waiting on line to get 2 or 3 books signed. You know, get a few books signed. If you need that many, go back online and get them again. Or have somebody else stand online with you and have multiple people. But to get 50 books, or, you know, half a long box, you know, 100 books there signed at one time, just isn't fair to everybody else. So that's just my little rant. But anyway, they only went through about 15 people in about an hour and 15 minutes. It was long, and guys, people getting a little unnerved and complaining. People that don't do cons on a regular, just don't understand, how it works. But Walt was kind enough to come up and actually address the fans, and he told them he wasn't going to do any more sketches. Him and Louise were just going to be signing books. It was just taking too long, and he wanted to get to all the fans. So I was able to get my X Factor 24. First appearance of Archangel, signed by Archangel's creators, Walt and Louise Simonson, and I was super happy. I mean, he's got a really long signature. She's got a very nice signature. Really happy to get this. This is going to get pressed and graded, added to my collection, just because I'm a huge X-Men guy. So to get the creators of Archangel, really happy. As I said, I got there about 9:30, and sole intention was to get some of the artists there. I wanted to do some commissions. So let me show you what I got. I got Scott Hanna to do this for me. It's a very nice Venom head sketch on Amazing Spider-Man. Blank, part of a project I'm doing. And then this one just blew my mind. That was Tom Rainey did that for me. Let me just show you the detail on this. I mean, Tom was an artist for X-Men and Marvel for a long time, but look at that detail on that Wolverine. That is fucking amazing, bro. You know what that cost me? $40. Can you believe that? I mean, you see the crap that guys like J. Scott Campbell put out there, or no knock on him, but Adam Hughes' head sketches at a con are horrible. And I get a guy like Tom Rainey, who has drawn forever in the industry, and he gives you a piece like that for $40. Can't beat it. Another artist that was there that I wanted, one of the reasons I wanted it, Barry Kitson. So Barry had this pre-done and there for sale. He was selling some original pages of his, some pre-production pages. This was a pre-production piece that he had done. I got that for $50. I plan on getting this inked somewhere along the line, because I mean, it's insane. Tell me what you think. Should I leave it just like that, just the pencils because it's badass, or should I get this inked and colored? I'd like to hear what everybody has to say. And he did this piece for me, and I'm super happy with this. I asked him for Phoenix in her original year. He gave the whole cosmic look. Her hair's on fire. I mean, just amazing. Really, really nice work. He's a little pricier. He was about $80. The deal with him is his sketches were about $100 a piece if you did on a regular paper, but on a comic book, blank pack, it was $200. And I attest that to people who just taking advantage and selling these things for quadruple the price they paid for it, just to make a profit on the artist's artwork. I can't complain if they decide to charge you extra. It's their prerogative. If I don't want the piece, I don't get it done. But I got there at 9:30 in the morning. I was number 5 on his list. I got told several times to come back. Last time they talked to me, they told me it would be ready about 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock came and went, and the piece wasn't ready. So I went, and I was walking around, and lo and behold, by where the Simonsons were, they were not there, but a bunch of the guys that was standing there before, there was about 4 or 5 of them, was standing there. And they told me that Walt was allegedly doing head sketches for them after 4:30. So it was about 3:15. Decided to wait. I hung out there. About 4 o'clock, Mr. Simonson walks up and just starts engaging us in conversation. I think there were only 3 of us standing there at the time, and he was just a gentleman. It was just you get these old timers and they're just telling you stories. It's awesome. And when you talk to us for a good 10-15 minutes, and at that point he told us he was gonna finish signing for everybody, and then he would try and do as many head sketches as he could for us. There was a little issue with some of the VIP guys sliding in there, but it was all sorted out. Company handled the promoters handled it really well. They were fair, and he didn't start doing sketches till about 4:45, maybe 10 to 5. And it takes a few minutes. He likes to talk to all his fans. I was about number 9 online, but lo and behold, I got this. Let me back this up a little bit and show you guys. Yep. Uncanny X-Men blank. Got the creative Archangel to draw Archangel for me. I wish I had a Thor blank because I would have got a Beta Ray Bill done. You know, they created him also. Or Thor, he was doing some amazing Thor head sketches. And his Beta Ray Bill was pretty nice too. I got Archangel. I'm really happy with this. I asked him to include the wings in there, which he did. Just, you know, super nice guy. You know, very nice to meet. Also, shout out. Got to meet Simplify, Comic Guy, and Repotate at the con. Just kick comics with those guys for, you know, good half hour. You know, super nice guys. You know, if you don't watch their channels, check them out. Vince hasn't done as many videos as he used to, but he's still out there, big in the community, big on Instagram. Check those guys out. It was really nice. And, you know, the fun part of going to cons is that now you're meeting people that you see on videos or people that you would have met, and I just would have been walking by as a total stranger, and now people that I'm engaging in conversation with. It makes the con go that much faster, a lot more fun. So, you know, that's my video for now. Thanks for watching.